Hello, let me ask you something today. Let us say that you have an object or a ball and you have thrown it upwards and take the assumptions. Earth is pulling it downwards towards itself with a constant acceleration of g. Take it 10 or 9.8, it doesn't matter in this question. So my question is, what will be the velocity of the object just 1 second before it reaches its highest point? Now, let me give you the situation and background. If you throw a ball up, it will go with some initial velocity. Its velocity will start reducing with a constant rate of g, which means its velocity will keep on reducing by g meter per second every second. That's why g meter per second, which is g meter per second square. So if I have thrown it up with 100 and if g is taken to be 10, after 1 second it will be 90, then 80, then 70, and so on. And the moment it reaches 0, it's at its highest point, because then it can't go up further. That's the state of instantaneous velocity equal to 0. So go back to the question again. What will be the velocity of the object just 1 second before it reaches its highest point? Now, the question is very easy. But the thing is, I have asked this question to a lot of my students, a lot of my batches when I was a teacher. And surprisingly, people don't get it the first time. Some of them do, but a lot of people don't really get this question. They start solving it. And I say that this is not a question which requires any mathematical analysis. Just think about it for a while. It should take 3 to 4 seconds, not more than that. I'll make it easier for you. I'll give you an analogy. Let's say you have a box of chocolates and it has 100 chocolates, and you're taking 2 chocolates each second. So 100, 98, 96, 94, 92, and so on. So what will be the number of chocolates just 1 second before it is over? I mean, the box is emptied. So think back. When you have taken the last bit from the box, what is your rate at that point of time? It's the same as when you have taken the first bit from the box, which is 2 chocolates per second. And now the box is emptied. So it must be 2 chocolates there, because in every second you're taking 2 out of them. So 1 second before it is emptied, it must be 2. Similarly, 2 seconds before must be 4, and so on. So go back to the earlier question. If you throw a ball up, when it reaches its highest point, its velocity is 0. So just a second before, its velocity would be how much? Remember, I'm taking g meter per second every second out of it. So just a second before would be g meter per second. Think it through. I mean, this is not that difficult, but sometimes it makes sense to draw a diagram and think it through or imagine it through if you're not getting it. But once you have made a diagram for yourself, then you understand how easy this question is. But I feel this is a problem with students preparing for JEE, or for that matter, anybody studying science and mathematics. They think that science and mathematics are some sort of esoteric system of knowledge which requires a lot of mathematical techniques and tricks and tips, but it doesn't. You just have to think it from the first principles. It's as simple as that. But surprisingly, people don't do that. People tend to go for shortcuts and methods, techniques, and so on. But I would suggest that always and always try to break the question down into such small segments. So this question ideally can be broken into two parts. First part is, what is that I'm taking away every second, and what will happen if I take all of it away? So what will happen 1 second before it? I mean, just segment your thoughts like that, and rest all is very simple. So I'll keep adding such experiences which I had while teaching physics, more about different subjects later. But this came to my mind now, so I thought, let me just upload this. Thank you.